Absolutely.
for this child, and so that Erica doesn't feel that there's an intrusion into your family unit either.
Yeah.
So I think we mean this in the most generous kind of way, that we want the baby primarily to be Linda's as an immediate parent in infancy, and then to grow up as part of the community the way these other children have.
That's very important coming from you, to know that it'll be in this household, in this successful household. And I feel very confident in that. I really enjoy my kids. I like being a father. But I have a lot of confidence in this family as far as raising it, this extended family. And it's a necessary thing. We have to take these issues to heart. And procreation is positive. I should be having more kids with Erica, too.
He chose not to do it. And I can completely understand that. I think it had probably very little to do with him and mostly to do with Erica.
Yeah, I think the choice is good. I think what's happening is good.
I think it's great that it's someone from out of the area. It just makes it sort of simpler.
Wait, you made a decision? I mean, who's your...
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
It's Santosh.
Linda and Santosh got together.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they did. And she's got a pretty good feeling that she's pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
She doesn't know yet.
Women just know. You kind of know. Like, I know I'm not. You just know.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you still want to light fires?
No.
You don't have the urge at all?
No. And I don't think that's going to happen anymore. And I think it's something that was happening in my head.
You think you got it?
I didn't think that was... I thought it wasn't happening in my head. I thought it was really happening. And I understand the difference now between what's happening in my head and what's really happening.
I think people were more worried about what could have happened. And I think what people are worried about now is what could happen. I mean, we were lucky. We were lucky that it rained.
There's that knee jerk that I'm talking about. What could happen, what could happen, what could happen. I'm coming back here, with, I'm going to open my soul up. I'll bare my soul to whoever wants to talk to me. I'm not here to destroy anything. I'm not here to take the peace, whatever peace that's been achieved in this community away from it. I'm here to try to be part of it again, because I realize how valuable it is. And I hope that you show this to the people, because I'm not a danger to the community anymore. I know I might have been when I got beat up and when I was run out of town. I know I might have been losing it, post-traumatic stress, whatever you want to call it. But I've been out there, and I know that being around people is a whole lot better than being around ghosts.
The world now, it seems more real than it ever did before, like more vivid. Before, in the world, there was so much going on. You were like bathed in noise and constant input. And there's so few people left that when somebody dies, they really die. Like the silence is that much more profound. but you're used to it, you know? I guess you know about what happened to Mad Mark.
Yeah.
I guess the $64,000 question is, what do you know about what happened to Mad Mark?
Well, I can't say I'm disappointed. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
It was not me. I would have done it. Like I said, I didn't have much of a problem with it, and I'm really glad that that risk is now gone. I'm not that broken up about it.
It makes me sad, but I knew he wouldn't live very long. Did I think that he would get killed or kill himself?
I'm glad he's gone. I know it's hard to say that, but it's just going to keep happening that way unless we get some sort of system that's going to prevent that.
Well, I think if this is the way we're going to begin to deal with things, at, like a savage level, if you can't beat them, kill them. They're not going to go my way, it's no way. I think that's ridiculous.
I'm fully on a campaign to put the word out and to have everybody in this household put the word out that we are grateful that somebody took on the role of executioner for the rest of us, that somebody did that for the community, and that we're not going to judge them or have negative feelings, and that might encourage the person to speak up, because otherwise the suspicion on the part of the rest of the community and the guilt and fear on the part of the person who did it could really be corrosive.
There just aren't enough of us to divide the community any more than it has been by Mark's problems.
I'm having fun, I like being here. I don't, there's not as much pain and suffering as I used to hear about. There's no wars, there's no hunger, world hunger, and there's no homelessness, and none of that stuff that I read about in the old magazines, and, used to hear all you people bitch about how shitty the world was.
Granted, there was a lot that was wrong with the old world, but there was a lot that was good.
Every time, someone else's parent starts telling me about the past, they start crying. And it's bullshit, I don't want to hear your sob stories. I've been, living with them. It's almost like you adults are the kids now.
Huh.
They want it the way it was. I think it's a bunch of fucking adults who are still strung out on the idea of what the world used to be. And personally, it's over, if you ask me. You can never get it back the way it was. All of your population is dead. What you see in the kids when y'all came into the class with us and watched, that's the new world. And it's a good world.